Actually, what I think the easier thing to do here, given the lift and the things that I have in order to move the car around, is to actually lift up the car just a tiny bit and move the arms of the lift over here from where they are currently underneath the subframe to on the frame rail, which is a good jacking point too. And the reason is because I'm not going to be able to get those trailing arms out easily unless I remove the whole thing at the same time. And removing those two trailing arm nuts and then dropping the whole assembly as one on the ground is probably just going to be a little bit easier. So for the subframe bushings, I'm going to be using a two-piece puller, and these are actually really difficult to remove. You kind of have to just go to town on it with a 19mm down here. The reason that these are difficult is because it literally is about 30 years of galvanic corrosion between the steel stud that's connected to the chassis and the aluminum sleeve that's part of the subframe bushing. And actually what happens is the two metals somewhat fuse together over time. It's called galvanic corrosion. And what happens is it makes it really difficult to remove. So in most cases, what you really want to do is just make sure you get that puller on really tight, and then you go to town. Didn't do it. Nope. 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 Damn it. Nope. Ow. Damn it. No. I have a vice grip holding these two together, and then I have two vice grips that prevent that from slipping down. So now I have preload on it, and I'm ready to give it some mustard. And I have now stripped the gears.
So as you can see, I just kind of gave up and just decided to use a Sawzall and just cut the whole thing out. Yeah, the aluminum sleeve still remains in there, but at least it allows the subframe to come out with the trailing arms and everything. And at least I can now focus on removing that aluminum sleeve separately, and I can easily do that with heat. I'll probably end up doing that in the next episode.
All right, rear subframe and everything is out. I still need to work on the driver's side area here that I cut out, so I have to get that off still, but that can wait until later. For now, I want to get the shocks out, and then basically the entire rear suspension is done. And that is achieved quite easily by way of two 13mm bolts, actually nuts on that side and over there on that side, access from the trunk. Now that we've got everything basically removed from the rear end, it's time to continue on that, and that is removing the fuel tank. Now, before you remove the fuel tank from below, you need to remove everything from above, since we are going to be refreshing the hoses for pump and just cleaning everything up generally. So here we have this access cover that needs to be removed, that access cover that needs to be removed. We need to disconnect the fuel level sender and the fuel pump, and we need to remove the lines as well. So let's do that. Attack this from above, and then we'll go back underneath and start attacking things from below. First, we have to drain the gas from the tank, because this tank is nearly full. Now that the fuel has been completely drained from this tank, there are 5 13mm nuts, bolts rather. 1, 2, one inside there, one in the middle there, and then one up inside there. And once you remove those 5, you remove the fill nozzle hose, of course, and then the whole tank should just drop down. Okay, so now the gas tank has been removed.